Okay, welcome back. Think I have figured out roughly what I want to do here. So it seems that we are actually on pretty good terms with everyone around us.
What?
To the south, we've got a non-aggression pact. To the north,
The Empire.
we've got another non-aggression pact.
Yes?
And to the east, yet another non-aggression pact.
Sigma's will.
These guys were not non-aggression with, however...
All right.
we're in pretty good standing with them fealty-wise, so we might be able to annex them pretty soon. Then there's
Yes.
these guys up to the north here. Really, you guys are fighting with Corone? You dummies. Since these guys aren't even technically part of the Empire anymore, we could, in theory, go after them. But we're still in decent standing with them, and getting better. So, I think that we are going to go south.
I got plans.
Yes, you does got plans. Scarsnake with the crooked moon. He is a goblin. Goblins don't like us. As you can see, we're already not doing well with them, and it's getting worse. In fact, the only reason they don't like us is that we were kicking the shit out of these secessionists, who they were also apparently fighting. And this guy is also a legendary lord, much like Carl. Skarsnik is a particular character. So he is likely going to get super strong if we just leave him be. So I say we kick his ass, try to destroy his powerful units that he starts out with before he builds up too much steam.
I am Prince and Emperor. I hear ya. I command here. I'm a schemer.
So that's 13
Yeah.
plus 7 is what they got.
Summon the Elector Counts.
We've only got 16, and a lot of them are low-quality swordsmen, spearmen. So we don't want to put ourselves in a position where we will be fighting them and the garrison at the same time. So we are going to want to lure them out. So we have two options of lords. Another beatstick guy that's like a mini Franz, or a mini pope, a cardinal, a lector. Presumably like a lecturer. They talk real good. Poison is pretty hard to get with this faction, and ambush chance is often nice. So yeah, we'll take Gustav van Sighofen.
I serve Sigma.
Here we go. Our collectors. The High Priest of the Cult of Sigmar is the Grand Theogonist, and beneath him are his Arch-Lectors. Arch-Lectors are grim, imposing figures both on and off the battlefield. As the Emperor is believed to be the living incarnation of Sigmar, the Grand Theogonist and his Arch-Lectors are all electors, that is to say, they may cast a vote to decide who shall be crowned the next ruler of the Empire, though they may not become emperor themselves. In these dark times, where the curse of undeath and the worship of chaos infest the Empire, it is the duty of the Arch-Lectors to protect the populace and cast out such evils. They epitomize the warrior courage of Sigmar himself, leading from the front where they manifest the power of the gods and inspire whole armies to acts of heroism. Nice. Okay. So he's got great armor, quite good leadership, slow but he starts out on foot, decent melee defense, melee attack isn't so great. His weapon strength isn't great but also not terrible. So this guy could presumably do okay standing in the front line, but he's not going to kill much of anything. And yeah, his special level ups are pretty much all kind of more passive buffs. He can give himself just flat damage resistance, which is tough to come by. Usually it's like resist something in particular, not just no, everything can't hurt me so much. And this is a buff to leadership of everyone around him. And then he's got a bunch of ways to buff flagellants, which doesn't really synergize very well. He buffs leadership, but flagellants are already unbreakable. They don't care about leadership. And he's got all the same stuff down here. Yeah, so maybe he'll be able to show up to a battle late, assuming we get the ambush properly. And we can run him in at the tail end of the fight and be able to get some bonus from this leadership effect. Maybe stop some people from breaking, or grab people who have broken off and bring them back to the fight.
I will do anything for Sigma.
That's nice. And we'll give you just 2 units of spears.
To the provinces.
You guy can
Alex.
come down here.
What does the Emperor bid? Protector of the weak. I will marshal the men.
I don't really know what you can do. How much does it cost to recruit those guys? So about 4 turns-ish, you make more money off of these guys by disbanding and then rehiring them. Apparently, if you just constantly keep resetting this, you have the chance for some of your characters to take more of an interest in research. It's a percent chance based on, like, starting a new research each turn. So if you just cancel what you're doing and then restart it immediately, it's more likely to proc. Easy thing to do when you're going in there to check on it anyway. And we want these guys to attack us. So if these guys could be absolute derp lords, who are they fighting?
I'm Trixie.
Their own secessionists, Carrick Norn, and some dwarves we haven't discovered yet. So we can't really leverage declaring war on with anyone. Like if one of these guys up here was at war with them, we could be like, yo, we'll attack those guys if you give us some money or something. We want to do it anyway, but we can get something out of it. That doesn't seem to be the case. But we want these guys.
Right, speak your words and I'll decide if youse lives or dies.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Let's just get the standard discipline. The charge bonus is good. Yeah, Elthorf has walls. Ubersreich is going to get walls.
So,
Okay.
by Sigma's will, come in peace.
I would like a trade agreement with you.
Not likely.
Screw you. That is Wissenland.
Who calls?
I would like a trade agreement
Approach
with
us,
you.
friend, and make your...
Not gonna happen.
The Empire. Come then. Only Sigma's
And
god...
military access isn't happening either.
Sigma's will. Approach us, friend, and make your offer. No, no!
Okay, well I want that military access with Wissenland. So let's do that and remember to okay, let's go. Doot doot.
The Celestial College implores that I hear you. I remain unconvinced.
Okay. The genocidal tree man Durthu wants a non-aggression pact. I'm generally fine with non-aggression pacts. I think you can break them after 10 turns without taking a dip in reliability. And I barely even know where these guys are, so I don't think it'll be an issue. But they want it. So let's get a little bit of money out of it. Okay, so we built that fancy inn in Ubersreich. The Red Moon Inn. Franz Lohner has seen Ubersreich turn from prosperous town to secessionist settlement and taken it in his stride. In fact, he seems to know far more about the situation than any man should, more than the burgomeisters or the squabbling nobles who seem only interested in the grand masquerade. Perhaps this is because of the persistent rumors of Lohner's past. He arrived to take over the landlordship of the Red Moon over a decade ago, but not much is known of his previous career. The rumorsmiths swear he is ex-military, and that can be seen in his bearing and practical nature. But the very best rumorsmiths insist there is much more to Lohner, that he was, and indeed still is, a member of the Emperor's Eyes, a highly secretive organization, a spy network led by the inscrutable Black Count, who, if the myth is believed, answers directly to Karl Franz himself. But this is all conjecture, stuff that Lohner would laugh off if you ever had the gall to approach him directly. He's just a humble innkeeper, albeit one more prepared than most. Oh, yeah, and then just a full-on lore bit. Bloodkeep. Oh, buddy. Come here, Bullet. Come here. Buddy. And now I am holding a cat. We're gonna read some Warhammer, okay, buddy? Yes, pet, pet, pet. Bloodkeep. The very name was enough to haunt the dreams of many Empire folk in the lands below. Karl himself had come closer to death here than anywhere else. Though the scourge that was the fallen order of the Blood Knights had been ousted from the castle many years prior, something about the nature of the place attracted dark forces to it still. Karl had led the attack atop his beloved mount, Deathclaw, who we still don't have access to, a gift from the Azrai, the Wood Elves, not long after his coronation. Having raised Deathclaw himself, Karl and the Griffin were inseparable, except for here, where they're totally separated. When the battle went poorly and Karl was gravely wounded, he winced at the memory of the pain. Deathclaw had stood over him for 3 hours, keeping the foe at bay until the Reiksguard had been able to reach him. That is a good terror pony. Hi, buddy. Pet, 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 pet. Pet, 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 pet. Good kitty. Okay, so he still hasn't
Here to serve.
come out. So we will embed him.
Summon arcane artifacts. Bring me to my men.
Into here.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector.
He is...
I go where I am needed.
Yeah, so once again we're going to try to rope a dope.
Now. On march!
Move him to there.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Set up an ambush, which doesn't have a crazy high chance of success, but it's what we've got.
Praise Sigmar.
Still don't really have anything for him to do. So yeah, we're gonna downsize him a little bit. Get some money kicking in.
Yes, my lord.
Bullet continues to be a cat, and we will upgrade. Eilhart. Oof. We don't have the money for that. Precisely why we need to keep building these things. Jeez. $40, $60, growth, better garrison, still not that good of a garrison. That's 250. Ugh. Yeah, I think we're going to take this first just because of the extra money it'll give us a turn sooner. Unless...
What? It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire this day.
we can get some money out of something like this. Because they really want to give us military access. Holy crap. Okay, I don't want to screw around with this one. It is so nice how it gives you a likelihood of success that is basically a yes, they will 100% agree to this if it's on high.
Sigmar's will.
Boom. Yeah, political machinations are kicking off. Or paying off, rather. So now, we have enough money to do what we wanted here. Sweet.
So,
Yes, hello, buddy. You're a very needy kitty. You're getting so many pets right now. Yes, you are, and you're very cute. Good kitty. Good boy.
come then. Only Sigmar's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
And relations are just slowly improving with them.
All right. Greetings, my countrymen.
Hello,
Do you come in peace on this
buddy.
fine mark tag? So? By the comet!
I'm gonna set you guys just outside.
It is for the best.
Put you in ambush because I believe if they're in a stance, they have a chance to become better at that stance, and it's always nice to have good ambushers. Honestly, yeah, we might just... might just switch over to that because it will give us some more income. Well, I think that's probably the greater influence on income there, from industry as opposed to just from settlements. Yeah, we will do that. And... don't think there is anything else we particularly need to do, although that's going to take over soon, and that'll be more money to pay to upgrade that. So yeah, let's Go.
You dare approach me, vile beasts.
What, they want a non-aggression pact too? He is a necromancer. He controls a bunch of zombies and vampires and stuff. No, I want to maintain the ability to attack him whenever I want.
This will bolster
Enemies have forever been on the doorstep of the Empire, my lord. An elector requires aid, and would surely be thankful for it. But it may be costly to render assistance at this time.
Okay. Midland has come under attack. I feel I don't have a hell of a lot of use for the prestige at the moment. But then here's the thing, is since I'm at low fealty with them anyway, don't think it's worth it to help them at the moment. Because if their fealty goes right out, then I think I'm free to take them over with military force because they'll succeed. Or secede. And I would rather save my resources for helping out a place that's likely to actually fully join me.
You now have the facilities to begin technological research, sire. It only remains for you to choose the direction of development.
Yeah, he got spotted. That's not too surprised because he had a very low chance.
no chance.
Yeah, now those guys are...
Think again.
Now those guys are recruiting, which will make them more difficult to take out unless we attack them
Sigma.
right now.
Zog off. Now?
This place already has a decent garrison. I think it's a low priority to upgrade it. And there's no other construction we can do in Reikland. Okay, I think we'll pause this one here and pick it up when we decide what we're going to do about these Crooked Moon fellows. Yeah, okay, peace out.